How you doing, brother? Good morning. My name is Francisco. I'm here on behalf of the Colectivo Todo Poder al Pueblo, El Chavo. Our organization, we've seen it important to assist in promoting and getting people out here today. One, because this is a global movement, right? What do we mean by that? Well, today as we speak, there's nearly 40 different countries, in 40 different countries, with millions of marchers. We're talking about millions of marchers around the world that are marching against this big corporation known as Monsanto. So what we say is abajo con Monsanto, and we say everybody goes abajo, which means down. Abajo con Monsanto. Abajo. So it's a little bit of a Spanish there, right? Now, what is Monsanto? Monsanto is a conglomerate, and we don't want to dehumanize the situation by saying, oh, it's this like machine. There's people behind it. And so we have to be very clear that we are struggling against a body of people, not just necessarily this whole thing about a corporation being a person. No, there's people behind that. Who is that? It's the same people and the same business interests that have figured out the way how to lobby. They figured out the way how to manipulate the information. They figured out how to keep information from us, which is why what the sister just said is so important, for us to go out and pick up the literature and read about this, what we call chemical warfare. Okay? It's a war against humanity. This is a form of chemical warfare. So what we're saying is, no, we are the people's army, if you will. We're the people's power. So when you see us carrying our sign that says, crear, poder popular, that means we must create people power, because that's the only way that people are going to listen to us. That's the only way that even politicians will budge, because right now, Monsanto, along with this corporation that we're standing in front of, have figured out those ways to neutralize any voice at any level. So our voice is on the street. We're voting with our feet today. And so with that, we want to say, abajo con Monsanto. Abajo.
My name is Dr. Brian Jones. I'm a naturopath in Carpinteria. And how this is going to change is it's going to reach a tipping point, just like apartheid did in South Africa. When the president of South Africa got together with Mandela and said, this needs to stop. And it will reach a tipping point when the CEO of Monsanto has drinks at the bar with the board chairman, and the board chairman taps on his shoulder and says, we're having difficulty with our investors. We need to change to organic. Put that intention out, and it will happen. About another 3 or 4 years, it's going to happen. Keep it up. Thank you.
I'm not an activist, really. I'm not an extremist. I'm a mom. And this matters for my kids. And we're going to do this to try to make sure that their food supply is safe. They shouldn't have to pay extra money to get healthy food. It shouldn't be just the elite or the rich people who get to have safe food. And so we're out here today to make sure that our kids are taken care of, all the kids are taken care of, and that the next generation can thank us for standing up against big corporations like Monsanto who are not being responsible. We want more, we want them to be honest with us. We want them to share the results of what's going on with third-party scientists. We want them to be more truthful with the FDA, and we're going to just keep making noise until they start being more responsible and taking care of the people.
I also want to mention, for people who don't know, Monsanto is also responsible for bringing us Agent Orange, and a lot of military are suffering the consequences of that, as well as people in other countries. And they also brought us PCBs, so thank you, Monsanto.